Welcome, everybody. I'm working on some settings, but this is Game Grammar's Pokemon Sun live stream. This is Tom, and we are going to continue where we left off in Pokemon Sun. We just moved to Alola, and we already met a god who saved us from a bridge, and we got a cat. So, naturally, after that happens, they leave us in the middle of nowhere with just some Pokeballs and stuff like that. And let's engage. Let's see. 野生のツツから飛び出してきた. And Nyabi. So last time, I think I accidentally said that its attack was Tsuzuku, which means to continue, instead of Tsutsuku, which means to thrust or to poke or to peck in this case. No one called me out on it. Shame on all of you. Ooh. I was too busy talking about Tsutsuku and I missed the Yakedo, which means burn. Yakedo no dameji o uketa. It means to take the damage from the burn, or the burn damage. Cool. Taoreta. Did I catch that last time? Yes, I did. Oh, it's level 3. Oh my goodness. So cute. Pokeball, Pokeball. Yeah, there's not too much text right now. It's just kind of playing the game. Imagine that, actually playing the game. Yasei no young goose o tobidashite kita. So it's a wild young goose, yasei no young goose, and then tobidashite kita means jumped out and then completed the action. Look at how Nyabi's little fur stands up on its end. It's so cute. I love it. Hikkaku means to scratch. Hikkaku kogeki. Oh, I did not expect that to knock it out. I was hoping Young Goose would be my friend. So we're getting Keikenshi o moratta and Level 7 ni agatta. So moratta was to have received. Agatta means to raise up or to rise. Check out all of these stats. And what is this? Tomu wa kizugusuri o mitsuketa. Tom found the potion. So this is potion. Kizu just means wound, and gusuri means medicine. So Second, I totally forgot to put a link to this on the Twitter. Okay, sorry. We put it in the Kaifuku pocket ni shimatta. And what is this? It's a little twerp. Okay, so we're gonna... I like how it does the kind of letterboxing focus on him. We gotta talk to him first though, before we get to figure out what's going on. Pokemon trainer wa me to me ga attara shoubu da. So, Pokemon trainer is obviously Pokemon trainer, and then me, the me, that means I, me to me ga attara. So, that means if they meet, au means to meet or to join together. So if the eyes meet, shobu da, it's a battle. Attara is a kind of potential form, if it happens. Tanpan kozo no kenta ga shoubu o shikakete kita. Tanpan actually means short pants, and the kozo means young boy. So he's literally a shorts boy, shorts kid. Ooh, and he's sending out a Korata with its little mustache. I could do a mustache team between Nyabi and Korata. That might be fun. Let's just nuke this kid, though. He doesn't even know what hit him. Korata no taiatari. I'm trying to use the dictionary a little bit more. Taiatari. See, body blow. Check that out. You even get the kanji for it. How exciting. Okay. Next. Yeah, just hinoko. Aite no koratta wa taoreta. Niabi wa kenchu morata. Tanpan kouzou no kenta. Maketa nanoni waku shita. Maketa comes from makeru, means to lose, so the ta is the past tense. He lost, he's like saying, I lost. Nanoni. Noni is something you can put at the end of phrases or sentences a lot to make it this sort of despite that fact. So when you say nanoni just like that, it's like however or but, and then waku. That's just like trembling or getting nervous, which sounds more negative, but in this case it's like he's really excited. It was fun. He had a good time. It was thrilling. And then the sta is past tense suru, to do. So he waku shita is it was thrilling. So I lost, but despite that, it was thrilling. Shokin to shite 60 yen 手に入れた. Got 60 yen. Okay. Walking up the hill and check it out. It's a girl. First girl in Alola, except for Lily. 私がとっても仲良しの姉妹を見せてあげるね. So, 私 is just a feminine, cute way to say 私. It means I. So, 私がとっても仲良しの姉妹を見せてあげるね. とっても means like very much. And 仲良し means like naka, which means like middle, and yoshi, which means good. Let's pull it up. Check it out. Means intimate friend, close friend. So it's a very, very close friend, and then the no connects it to shimai, which means sisters. So they're sisters who are also friends, and then she says, o misete ageru. So miseru means to show. So if she's shimai o miseru, she's showing us her sister. Is her sister gonna jump out behind the rock? I don't even know. You know, sometimes they just do this. Miniskaato no Yui ga shoubu o shikakete kita. Yeah, the lasses in Japanese are called miniskirts. It's a special. Caterpie. Oh, it's so Caterpie. Okay, Nyabi wa dou suru? What should Nyabi do? What should Nyabi do? Sorry, I just pulled up the chat right now. It was not on for me. I'm welcome Shigure and Ben Sandenko. Glad you both are here today. Konnichiwa. Alright, Hinoko, because we've got that type advantage. It's gonna be Kouka wa batsugun da. See? Kouka wa batsugun da. You just learn to really memorize these over time. It's fun. Ma, oteage. So ma's like, well, or shucks, but then oteage literally means like te, which means hand, and then age, which is like agaru, agata, which meant like to rise up. Age means you're raising it up yourself though. So she's like, I'm putting my hands up, I'm giving up. Fun fact, I spent like 20 minutes last night trying to figure out what this meant because I accidentally wrote it down as ateage. Don't do that. Always make sure you write down the right thing. Miniskirts and pantsuit, yeah. Well, tanpan and miniskato. They're kind of two sides of a pair. Atashi no Pokemon. My Pokemon. Atashi ga umareta toki, papa ga tsukamaete kureta no. So, tsukamaete kureta is tsukumaeru, to capture, and then kureru, to give, or, you know, to provide. So, he captured it for her, and then papa, that's dad. It's just dad, kind of like mama's mom, papa's dad. And atashi ga umareta toki. So umareru means to be born, and then toki is time. So when you say umareta toki, you're saying when I was born, at the time when I was born. So she's saying, when I was born, my dad caught it and gave it to me. She's talking about her Caterpie right now. Zutto issho, zutto issho nan dakara. So zutto is like all the time and isho is together. And then the nanda kara is this sort of explanatory. The kara is literally like because, and nanda is an explanatory des sort of thing. So she's explaining why she's calling it her sister, her shimai. You know, because normally Caterpies are not sisters for people, but in Pokemon they can be. It's just that kind of game, I guess. Do 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 do. And here we have our own Caterpie. Tobidashite kita. Yuke, nyabi. I kind of want to catch this one, so we're going to try to just hikkaku it. Hikkaku kougeki. Yasuno Caterpie. Was that Idonaku? I totally missed it. Subayasa ga sagatta. Okay. Monster Ball. Tomo wa Monster Ball o tsukatta. So tsukau means to use. So o tsukau would be like Monster Ball o tsukau would be use the Monster Ball. Tsukatta as the past tense. Bam! Yeah! Yatta! You did it! Caterpie o tsukumaeta zo. Captured Caterpie. Caterpie no data ga atarashiku Pokemon Zukan ni toroku saremasu. So I flubbed it last week, apparently. Someone pointed this out, thankfully. It's the passive, not the causative form, saremasu. So it just means it was registered. Toroku saremasu was registered, not like forced to register. Toroku kanryo, completely registered. Ooh, we're gonna look at that later. No nicknames. Temochi ni kuaemashita. Added to the handheld things. Wait. Monster Ball o mitsuketa. Tomu wa Monster Ball o dogu poketto ni shimatta. Tom put it in the items pocket. I should probably not close out on those. Now, I actually want to use my Tsutsukera, but it only has 2 HP, so we're going to run back home real quick. Look at that nice sunset, the Yuhi. Yuhi. Ooh, here's our young goose. Let's try to catch it, let's try to catch it. Oh, that's cool. So it says kouka ari, which means like there is an effect. So it's not, this is just, it's effective. It's not super effective or anything, just kouka ari. There is an effect. Yangusu no taiatari. Why? Tsukaeru tame no boru. A ball for the sake of capturing Pokemon. Ben Sandenko says that the girl, the miniskirt, is kind of weird in the English version. Doesn't know if it's clear what she referred to as her sister in the localization. I'd have to go look at that myself, because I don't know. Toroku kanryo! Kanryo! It's the third one. Let me make sure that's popping up on the stream. Yeah. Completion. Here, if we have some extra time at the end of today's episode, we'll look at those Pokedex entries. But right now, I just want to play the game. Hayori City Hazure is the place we were. Let's look at that again. So Hazure just means like extremities. So it's like the outskirts. Hazure. Bottom right. We'll see it a couple more times. Nanika omoshiroi koto atta? So when you put a ka at the end of nani like that, it makes it just instead of what, it becomes something. Nanika. So you can say nanika aru. Is there something there? But in this case, she's saying nanika omoshiroi koto atta? omoshiroi just means interesting, and koto is our like intangible object, which in this case is being used for like experiences. So was there something interesting? だって元気に疲れてるものちょっと休んでいきなさいな. Since then she says, well, 元気に, so like towards health, 元気, and then 疲れてるもの, 疲れてる means like to be tired out, to be exhausted, and then もの in this case means person, me. She's being polite to me. So like the you that is tired, ちょっと休んでいきなさい. So ちょっと is a little bit, and then 休んで is rest, and then いきなさい is like just a very nice 休んでいく means like to go rest, and then the なさい is a very polite request that adults will use for kids more. なさる to do. I'm glad that everyone in the chat agrees that kanji makes the game easier to understand, because I agree. I'm still posting it on the website, either with Furigana, or I'm going to include a link to a really cool web app called Rikai-kun or Rikai-chan, depending on what browser you use. That will help you basically add Furigana to everything. So, you know, in case you can't read kanji yet, I got your back. This guy's saying, oh, Kentaro-su. That's, it's a pun on the name like Kentaro, but also Torosu. So hey, Kentaro-su. That's actually its name in Japanese, I think. I'd have to double check. Anyways, abareru natte abunai yo. So, abareru means to act violently. I think we saw this word with Mankey in our Pokemon Leaf Green playthrough. Abareru, to act violently. But here he's saying abareru na. So when you add just a na to the end of our basic form of the verbs, it's like a strong command to not do something. So, abareru na means do not act violently, and then the te is quoting it, so he's saying, I told you this thing, which is not to act violently. Abunai yo, it's dangerous. So that's why we can't go that way, because Kentaro-su is just acting violently and standing there. It'd be cool if they gave him a little like circle running animation or something. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, we should put our Tsuketa to the front of the party. Do Ichiban Doro. Route 1. Oh, a Ladybug! 飛び出してきた. In my personal playthrough, I tried to use Ladybug, but then I remembered that Ladybug just kind of doesn't do anything. Tsutsuku, as I was saying, last time I accidentally said Tsuzuku for this, which would mean to continue. See? That's what I said it was, to be continued, which it clearly isn't. People gotta call me out on that. It's to thrust, to strike, to attack. Tsuketa wa dou suru? What's it gonna do? It's gonna tsutsuku. Tsutsuku o tsuzuku. Tsutsuku kougeki. 効果は抜群だ. 倒れた. Whoa, that's a lot of experience points. I forgot to talk to the kid after we battled him. Oops. Pokemon 戦わせて育てる. So, Pokemon 戦わせて, so that's like, I'm going to battle them, and then 育てる, and raise them. So the te connects them, so battling with them leads to raising them. だから, because of that, どんどん目を合わせるぞ. So, どんどん is supposed to be the sound of a drum, like どんどんどんどん. If you ever play Taikodan, you know it pretty well. And then, 目を合わせる comes from 目を合う. It's the same 目と目があったら that he used earlier. So, 合わせる is like to force someone to do something, though, in this case. Yes. So, 目を合わせる is like he is meeting people's eyes. He's making people look at him so that he can steadily, gradually make his Pokemon grow strong. Yeah, Shigure says that Ladybug sucks butts. And I agree, but it's super cute. I just want it to be good. Mysterious boundary. Ooh, Pokeball, Pokeball, Pokeball. Ooh, what's here? Oh my goodness. Teranseru? Toranseru. More like EXP fodder, you know what I mean? Tsutsuku kougeki. Kouka wa batsugun da. So it was very effective. Kataku naru. So the kataku naru, it means hardened. Katai means like hard. And remember when you put the E in an adjective to a ku, it makes it into like an adverb. And then naru means to become. So katai, hard. Probably more like this though. And then naru, to become. Kataku naru. But it doesn't matter because we've got our super effective attacks. Type chart, yo. Kataku naru o tsukatta. Bogyo o agatta. So that's the same as the rebelu. Rebelu o agatta. Rebelu ga agatta. But this is bogyo, which is defense in this case. Same verb, different uses. That's what language is. Kataku naru o tsukatta. Bogyo ga agatta. I'm just gonna keep on using this. We're gonna level up. It's gonna be great. Taoreta. Yasei no Toranseru taoreta. Look at that. 66ケンチレベル4に上がった。Look at that attack gain. Check it out. Check it out. Oh no, Lady on a Nuzlocke. That's just rough. I debated making this a Nuzlocke, but then I figured I'm kind of lazy. Kizugusuri o mitsuketa. Tomu wa kizugusuri o kaifuku poketo ni shimatta. So yeah, that's our put it in kaifuku, which means like restoration, healing. And then poketo's pocket ni shimatta, to put into. I'm gonna stop translating those lines after a while. Look at this kid. Look at him. This isn't a tanpan kozo. He's wearing tanpan, but he's not tanpan kozo. Oi, aite shite kudasai. So this is pretty much the same that we saw with Hao the other day, where he was like, aite shite yo. I don't remember exactly what he said, but aite is our like rival, partner, opponent. And then suru means to do. Shite kudasai is like, please do it. So please be my rival. And oi is just like, hey you. So this little kid's just wanted me to fight him. I don't have a problem with fighting kids. I'll do it. Enji no Minoru ga shoubu o shikakete kita. Enji means kindergartner. And you can tell he's a kindergartner because of his little bucket hat. They've all got them. This one. Not this one. Japanese is fun, where Enji can mean kindergarten people or lipstick. Okay, let's see. Going through these, Shigure is asking what I think of the difficulty of the game. I actually, in my personal... Whoa! Kyusho ni yatta. Something like that. Kyusho is like vitals. It means... Sorry, Kyusho... Woo! Vitals, tender spot, secret. That's our critical hit. Anyways, asking what I think of the difficulty of the game. In my personal game, I just got to Pony Island, and I've been very satisfied with the difficulty of the game. I mean, Pokemon's for kids. It's never going to be a super hard game, but this game's been putting up more of a fight than usually. Shoubu ni katta. That means won the battle. Tsuioi nara itte kudasai. Yet again, that's our kudasai. Comes from kudasaru. Please. See? So itte means to go. So like, go please. And why is he saying go please? Because tsuyoi nara. So the nara is yet another like if form. We saw the atara earlier. It's a little bit similar. But tsuyoi nara means if you're strong, because tsuyoi means strong. So tsuyoi nara itte kudasai. Please go. This kid just can't handle being beat after he challenges me. Anyways, yeah. Pokemon Sun Moon. I think they're probably some of the harder Pokemon games, which is cool. But none of the games are going to be super hard. Like, just got to deal with it. Other people are asking, how do I know what sounds each kanji makes? Do you actually memorize each sound it could possibly make? So a lot of it is just, yeah, it is just memorization to an extent. You just have to learn. A lot of kanji will use other kanji to like, so if you see a kanji or a radical inside two kanji, sometimes they make the same noise, same sound, not all the time. And you just have to learn to start making that connection. It's a lot of work, but it pays off in the end. And even if you learn like most of the sounds they make, they're kanji that just make stupid noises sometimes. And you can't do anything about it, you just have to learn it. I'd complain, but English is probably worse in terms of making stupid sounds that don't make any sense. Tomu wa mahi naoshi o mitsuketa. So naosu means to like cure. Naosu. And mahi is our paralysis. So it's a paralysis heal. Or paralysis cure. Mitsuketa. Find. We put it in our kaifuku pocket. Ooh. I like this guy. This guy's cute. Agoji mushi. I don't know what agoji means, but mushi's bug. Let's see if it comes up in the dictionary. I didn't catch this one when I was looking. I don't see anything for agoji in the dictionary. We'll have to look it up later. I think I can peck and it won't die. Tsutsuku kogeki. Yeah, there we go. Hasamu. That means like to cut. Like, yeah. It means to cut, I'm pretty sure. Yep, to cut off. Let's throw that monster ball. Yeah, because hasami means scissors. That's how I knew it. Hasamu. To cut off. Anyways, yeah. People are saying you learn vocab and the kanji associated with that vocab. I think it's a two-way street where you have to learn the kanji and you have to learn the vocab that go with it. Because the kanji on their own aren't very useful, but if you don't learn how the kanji work on their own, then you can't really apply it to vocab where you've never seen the kanji in before. So I think you have to do a little bit of both. What I usually do is if I'm learning a kanji is I'll find the kanji and then I'll go look up 3 or 4 words that have the kanji in it. And I'll learn all of those together. And I'll try to get ones that have slightly different sounds as well, because sometimes one kanji will make different sounds depending on the context it's used. Anyway, Agojimushi no data ga atarashiku Pokemon Zukan ni toroku saremasu. Toroku kanryo! Nickname tsukemasu ka? Iie. Agojimushi o temochi ni kuaemashita. Do we go up to where all the drums are? I think we can handle it. Yeah, this game heals you before all the big fights anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much. Oh, look at all these people. Just palling around, being pals. Everyone's friends in Pokemon. Aurora Chiho ni wa 4つの島があり. So we saw this Ari earlier when we saw Kuoka Ari. It just means it's there. It exists. Well, Ari means and. It comes from Aru, to have or to be. And then shima is island. So shimagari, there are islands. There are islands. Yotsuno, so there's 4 of them. Aroda chiho ni wa, in the Alola region. So in the Alola region, there are 4 islands. Sorezore no shima ni wa. So sorezore means each or respectively. So, you know, so each island, sorezore no shima ni wa, on each island, mamorigami no Pokemon ga iru. So mamorigami is our like guardian god deity, but it's a Pokemon as well, so we have the no. So it's a Pokemon that is also a mamorigami. Mamorigami no Pokemon ga iru. Iru is kind of our counterpart to aru. It means to live. Ooh, where is it? Huh. I'm not seeing it. Here we go. On the dictionary. There we go. To be animate, to exist. I'm surprised it was so far down because it's a very common word. Mamorigami Pokemon ga warera no soba ni itte kureru koto. So, the guardian Pokemon, warera, which is like us, all of us, no soba ni itte kureru. So, soba ni iru is kind of a phrase, which means like together forever. Soba, aside from noodles, just means like near or close by. Although when you move in Japan, like if you rent a new apartment or house, it's an older tradition. I'm not sure if it still goes on, but you know, it's one of those fun to think about things. You're supposed to eat soba noodles with your landlord to emphasize that this is going to be a partnership that goes on for a long time, because you're going to be soba ni iru, and this is ite kureru, so like they're here providing that for us, they're protecting us. Sore ni kansa o arawasu no ga kyou no matsuri nano desu na. So kansa means gratitude. Check it out. Ooh. And then arawasu is to show or to display. So kansa o arawasu is to show gratitude. Where's kansa? I thought it would just... It's not even showing up here. Here we go. Kansa, thanks, gratitude. So kansa o arawasu means to show gratitude. So the no makes that whole phrase kind of, that no at the top after arawasu makes the whole phrase kind of a noun, which is why it can be the subject. So kansa o arawasu no ga kyou no matsuri nano desu na. So kyou no matsuri, today's festival, nano desu. So the nano desu is kind of like that nanda we saw earlier. It's an explanatory. Like, that's why we have today's festival, to show our gratitude. Hey Jalal, glad you could make it at least. Like, let's see. Yeah, Shigure is kind of mentioning sometimes in manga when kanji don't meet up, and sometimes they'll actually do when the kanji and the furigana don't match up to add like extra meanings within stuff. It's crazy. Anyways, back to Hara. Ma, matsuri to itte mo inaka no chisana mono de. Chisana mono de. So he's saying, well, matsuri to itte mo. So even though we call it a festival, a matsuri, so matsuri to itte is like, that's, we say that, but itte mo, inaka is just like rural area. They don't live in a big city. They live in the inaka. They say, but as we'll find out if you've played the game, they live right next door to a huge city. Inaka no chisana mono de. So chisai is small, chisana mono is just a small thing. So we call it a festival, but it's just our little rural thing. It's not a big deal. Minna meimei ni hashaide iru dake desu kana. So meimei means like individually, each of them, and hashaide, we saw our favorite friend Hoshigumo-chan hashaide-ruing the other day when he was dancing around. It means to frolic and to be merry. It comes from... Whoopsies. I wrote hasagu. It's hashagu. See? Hashagu. Hashaide-ru dake. So they're just individually like having a good time though. Desu ga na. The ga at the very end of the sentence like that is used to make it a little bit hesitant. It's like saying but, or you know, it's not a super strong thing. If you type ga, it's not going to give you anything. It's like kedodo, you know, when you put kedo at the end, you can also say ga at the end of each sentence. So, はしゃいでいるだけですがな. They're just partying on their own. ここはリリタウン、ポケモンに感謝するところ. So, ところ means place, and 感謝する is like to show gratitude, as we just talked about. ここはリリタウン. This is Lily Town. This place. ここ. Boop. Okay. And hey, look. It's our good buddy, Hao. Let's talk to him. Love hanging out with my buddy, Hao. Oh, Tomu. Oh, Tom. 俺も、Mokuroも、待ちきれないよ. So, me and Mokuro, both of us, 待ちきれない, he said it last time too. It's matsu, to wait, and then kirenai, to cut off. He's waiting impatiently. Like, he wants to cut it off. He wants to be done with it. But he can't be, because he's waiting. あれ? Huh? もしかして, perhaps, 聞いてないの? もしかして聞いてないの? Have you not heard? So 聞いて comes from listen, kiku. And then 聞いてない, you haven't heard. もしかして聞いてないの? 間に合ったね. 間に合う is like to be in time for. So when you say 間に合った, they're like, we just made it, or we're on time. It's a very common phrase. Learn it. Like, this is one of those things where if you're deciding words from this to put on your vocab list and you don't know this one, put it down. It's a good one. Anyways, Kukui's like, we're on time. Ririe. 何があるのでしょうか? So, what is it this? What is here? 何がある? What is like, what is here? Not what is here, but like, what is like, what exists, literally, like what exists. She's saying, what's going on though? でしょうか is just kind of imploring him to answer her. Pew! Pew, pew, pew. Rowlet is way too mofu for this world. Shigure knows what's up. ご機嫌なポケモン勝負. So, ご機嫌 means mood. If you say ご機嫌 though, it means like lively. So, ご機嫌なポケモン勝負 is a lively Pokemon battle. わざとわざのぶつかり合い. So, わざ means move. So, わざとわざ means like technique and technique. Why is this dictionary is not... I think I clicked something on accident when I wasn't paying attention with the dictionary and it's not giving me what I want. That's not the waza I want. Here's the kanji I want. Still not... Whatever, we'll figure this out. I'll figure it out later. There we go, figured it out. Clicked on something weird there. Waza is art or technique. It means moves. Waza to waza no butsukariai. So, butsukariai, butsukari literally just means like... So, it's when they meet... Sorry, it's a collision. So, it's like, butsukari is like to like hit, and ai means to join. So, together, it means collision. So, waza to waza no butsukariai, it's a collision of moves. Butsukari. There we go. See, to strike, to collide with. Zenryoku Matsuri de wa. So Zenryoku is like full power. So your full power Matsuri. Kapu ni Pokemon shobu wo sasageru nda ze. So kapu ni is like towards the kapu. We're giving it to the kapu. Sasageru is to lift up, to offer. So kapu ni sasageru. Kapu ni sasageru nda ze. We're giving something to the kapu, and what is it? Pokemon shobu o sasageru. So it means we're giving this Pokemon battle to the kapu. You might notice that the kanji on the dictionary and on the screen are not the same ones. The one on the dictionary has a like hand radical on the left side, and in the game they don't. I had to double check, like there's no verb for what they have there on the screen in the game. I had to check a Japanese Let's Play of the guy doing this, and he said sasageru, so I'm trusting the Japanese guy in this case. My assumption is that they cut out the radical because Japanese people are fluent enough and know what they mean in this case, and it's harder to read if you have the radical there. But I don't know totally why they did that. Who knows? Anyways, so at this full power festival, we give Pokemon battles to the Kapu. We raise them up. We're offering them. では、お二人が勝負なさるのですね. And so Lily is saying, well, お二人が, the two of you, 勝負なさるのですね. So like, you're going to battle. Nasaru is our very polite to-do verb. Nasaru. It's the nasai that we saw earlier. So yeah, she's just being super polite. You're going to battle, aren't you? ですね. ポケモンさんが戦うのは傷ついたりするので苦手ですが、so ポケモンさんが戦うのは, so like when they fight, the action of them fighting as a noun, 傷ついたりする, so like they get hurt and stuff. The たりする is usually used for multiple verbs, but in this case, she's just using one verb, so it's like they get hurt and things like that, and because of that, ので苦手ですが, so 苦手, yet again, it could mean she's not good at it, but in this case it means she doesn't like it. And ですが, but 私きちんと見ます. So きちんと means like closely. I'm gonna be right there, and 見ます means to look. Comes from 見る. It's the polite. 見る, to see, to watch. And きちんと, precisely, accurately, it means she's watching closely. So even though she doesn't like Pokemon battles, she's gonna watch us, because she's just a good friend. Hara says, トムよ、君のため, for your sake, 戦ってくれたポケモンを元気にしよう. So, 戦ってくれた is 戦って to attack, くれた to receive. So like, they fought for you, ポケモンを元気にしよう. 元気に, our mom said that too when we were resting at the house. Means he's gonna make them healthy. 元気にしよう. So, the Pokemon that fought battles for you, I'm gonna heal them. ポケモン勝負の準備はできましたかな? So, ポケモン勝負の the Pokemon battles, 準備. 準備 means preparations. 準備. Like, frequently you'll see people being like, 準備をできました? Like, have you done your preparations? Did you complete your preparations? Another super common phrase. This is a good one to write down. 準備はできましたかな? And we can say はい, which is yes, or いいえ, which is no. And here's the secret. We're going to say いいえ. I played through this earlier, and after this point, you can't save for like another 45 minutes. It's crazy. So we're going to say いいえ right now. では、勝負の準備ができたら、声をかけてくれますかな? では, well then, 勝負の準備ができたら, so this is our, same as our あったら that we saw earlier when he said 目と目があったら, when the eyes meet. So this is 準備ができたら, so when your preparations are completed, like when you've done them, 声をかけて. So 声 means voice. Boop. And if you're 声をかけてing, that means like, you're going to give him a shout. Give me a call. Tell me. 声をかけてくれますかな? Will you do that? かな? I wonder. He's not wondering though. He's just being like, will you do that for me? And sure, you know. And that is pretty much end of the episode. We don't have much else to do. Oh, I said we were going to look at the Pokemon Zukan. So we're not going to make progress anymore. Mere Mere Zukan. Let's see what we caught today. I want to look at the Yangusuno. Okay. So, it says, 鋭い牙で. So, 鋭い is sharp. 鋭い. See, pointed sharp. And 牙 is fang. So, 鋭い牙で, with its fangs, or like by the means of its fangs. 何にでも, that means anything. 噛みつく, to bite. So it can bite anything with its sharp fangs. もともと, which means originally. So もともと, originally, Aurora ni wa yasunde orazu. So it did not live in... not yasunde orazu, I'm sorry. Sunde orazu. Whew. I'm just getting all that yasumi all up in my brain. Okay. Sunde orazu. So this comes from sunde oru, which we know oru is a replacement for iru at the end of our te form a lot, mostly with older people speaking. Not quite sure why Rotom's using it right now, but you know, orazu, when it's oru becomes orazu, it means to not. So aurora ni wa sunde orazu means it did not live in Alola. Sunderu means to live in, like long term. So if you live somewhere, you say sunderu in this place. America ni sunderu boku wa. So without living in Alola, hoka no chiho kara tsurete korareta. So hoka no chiho. Hoka means separate or different, other place. Hoka no chiho kara. So from other places. The kara is our from kara, not our because kara. Tsurete, which is to take something along with you. Korareta, which is our like passive form of kuru. So korareru. So tsurete korareta. So it was taken from other places to Alola. Look at all those places it lives. Let's see. Grubbin. These are some kanji I don't know. It'd take me a while to figure that one out. Well, okay, so I can read the bottom line at least. Fudan wa jimen no naka de kurasu. Okay, so fudan, we learned that earlier. That means ordinary or usually. And then jimen, so jimen is literally like earth and then surface. So, but like in this case, it just means the ground. And clearly because you're saying jimen no naka de kurasu, which means like no naka de kurasu means like live in the middle of, kurasu is to live, and no naka is middle. So if you can live in the middle of the Earth's surface, clearly it's not just the surface, it also extends below there, but it burrows and lives underground. And I don't know the rest of the kanji, and I'm not going to look them up on stream, that's boring. We'll look it up later, I'll post it on the website, or on the Twitter. Would people like me to post, like, Pokemon Pokedex entries on the Twitter? That'd be fun. We'll think about it. Alright. Oh wait, I missed one, didn't I? Yeah, we missed our Caterpie. When I was a kid, I really liked Caterpie. It was like, just irrational fondness for it. I don't know why. Tori Pokemon ni... So here's a great example of a word I need to put in my notebook. Because I know it means attack, because it was what the Spearow were doing to Hoshigumo-chan. But Tori Pokemon, so bird Pokemon ni, to be attacked. Tsuno kara, so tsuno is horn. Tsuno kara, somethingを出して. What is that one? This is thrilling kanji adventure hour where I'm gonna... Ooh, that was loud. Let's look up kanji right now. Anyways, somethingを出して means to come out. And then... Teiko? Teiko suri ka? I think it means teiko. Yeah, teiko, electrical resistance. Huh. I did not know that word, but I did know the kanji. Electrical resistance. Teiko suru ga... 空色になることも多い. What is even going on here? This is why you gotta look this all up. Anyways, as I said, I'm not gonna look up kanji on the stream, so this is another one. I'll post it on the Twitter later if you want to see it. I'll look it up later. Okay, so since we can't go forward and I'm not gonna look up kanji on the stream right now, this is it for the day. Thank you everyone for visiting us as we caught some new Pokemon and as we made it to the festival and all kinds of other stuff. Next time we meet will probably be on Saturday. yeah, because Sunday is Christmas and I'm not going to be streaming on Christmas, but I will do it on Christmas Eve. And I'll see you then. Until then, I will be getting last episode and this episode's transcript. Oh my gosh, why was Nyabi so sad? Oh, I'm going to get the transcripts up for this episode and last episode. Last episode's is almost done. This episode's is almost done as well. I did it ahead of time because I was smart this week. And I look forward to seeing you. Maybe next time we can look at our vocab lists and compare exactly how we're making vocab lists. I think that would be super duper fun. Because my vocab list should look different from your vocab list. And everyone should have their own vocab list. And we're going to work on how we make our vocab lists together as a community. Alola. Okay? Thank you everyone for visiting today. It's so great having little comments coming in. They encourage me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My heart actually jumped. Okay. Thank you everyone so much for coming by. I love playing with all of you. It's kind of like I freak out when I get prepped for it, but actually doing it is super duper fun. I love it. Let's feed him before I sign off because I can't do both at the same time. Eat it, you nerd. Yes. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, thank you everyone. I'll see you next week. Study in the meantime. Make a vocab list. I'll make my vocab list. We'll compare them. We're gonna have a great time. Tell me if I messed something up because I probably did. Thank you. Sayonara, mata ne, all that good stuff. Bye bye.